Because you demanded to be able to listen to Walt Bonetti on your tablet while sitting on the toilet. It's the Walt Bonetti Podcast.
Welcome to episode 29 of the Walt Bonetti Podcast for February 14th, Valentine's Day, 2019. The Walt Bonetti Podcast is brought to you by our friends at the Original Italian Pie of Kenner, 3600 Williams Boulevard, just a little bit north of West Esplanade. You can dine in or call them, 469-4999, 469-4999, and they'll have your order ready for pickup, or they will deliver to your home or your office. On today's podcast, Senator Bill Cassidy hangs out with Ivanka Trump, a new program to help veterans in Louisiana, Mike Yenny, my favorite Valentine, gushes about Jefferson Parish Mardi Gras, a Georgia man sets his mom's house on fire with his mother and brother inside, and romantic crime stories. Well, sort of. It is Valentine's Day though, right? But first, these quick hits. I don't know about you, but I was shocked and appalled at the report of the Colorado tourists who were beaten by some thugs on a party bus. The tourists were walking back to their CBD hotel when they saw these cretins on the party bus heckling a homeless woman. The tourists yelled at the party bus folks to leave the woman alone. The group then jumped off the party bus and attacked one of the men from behind. The man was hospitalized after he was knocked out. He has a broken jaw and lost some teeth and will undergo several more operations and months of therapy. He has since gone back to Colorado. Police have several possible suspects in mind. Let's hope they nail these kids, if they are, in fact, kids or young adults or whatever you want to call them. Beating up tourists, that's something that New Orleans does not need. We don't need more bad publicity. I mean, let's face it. We need tourists here. We rely on the tourism economy. We can't have tourisms feeling that they're not safe, and many do. And when they feel they're not safe, they're not going to come. They're not going to come visit the French Quarter. They're not going to visit New Orleans attractions. They're not going to hang out in New Orleans. They're just not going to come here. They're going to go someplace where they can feel safe. Senator Bill Cassidy got to hang out with Ivanka Trump again to discuss paid family leave. Hey, whatever gets you close to Ivanka, right? Louisiana Associate Supreme Court Justice Greg Guidry sailed through his Senate Judiciary Committee confirmation hearing Wednesday. The committee will vote on February 21st whether to endorse Guidry for the U.S. District Court. If, as expected, Guidry is endorsed, the full Senate will vote on him later. A new Louisiana program will help active duty and military veterans transition to college. The Louisiana Vet Corps program will have 30 resource centers on campuses statewide to assist veterans with state and federal benefits. Governor Edwards said, quote, "The men and women who selflessly dedicate their lives to secure the safety and freedoms of our state and nation deserve every opportunity to prepare themselves for the transition to civilian life." A Jefferson Parish building inspector was charged with seeking bribes to look the other way regarding zoning violations and to falsify inspection reports. Alton McClinton, a 12-year parish employee, was charged in a bill of information, meaning he is likely cooperating with authorities, so more names should be forthcoming. Parish President Mike Yenny said he was unaware of the federal investigation before McClinton was charged. You know, there is so much talk about code enforcement in Kenner and in Jefferson Parish, and I'm sure Orleans Parish, although I don't hear it as much from Orleans Parish, about bribes and about code inspectors looking the other way. You wonder how much this really happens. How many people actually pay bribes to code inspectors just to get them to look the other way so they can put up a shoddy building and hope they don't get caught? A 9-year-old Marrero boy is dead after a handgun he and his cousin were playing with discharged. The firearm was unlocked and not secured in a cabinet. Another senseless act because someone couldn't keep a handgun locked up in a cabinet. That's sad. And now this. It is Valentine's Day, or at least it is when I'm recording this podcast. So if you're looking for some place to take your Valentine that is out of the ordinary, just remember, I'm positive your Valentine loves pizza. And if he or she doesn't, I know they have to love seafood stuffed ravioli. or lasagna or any of the other incredible items on the menu at the Original Italian Pie of Kenner. 3600 Williams Boulevard. You can call ahead, 469-4999. They'll have your order ready for pickup if you want to surprise your Valentine at home, or they'll even deliver it to your house. Of course, you can always dine in. The Original Italian Pie of Kenner has incredible service. So, whenever you're hungry, make sure you think about the Original Italian Pie of Kenner. 3600 Williams Boulevard, just a little bit north of West Esplanade. Their telephone number is 469-4999 if you want to call them and have your order ready for pickup or delivery.
Ideas are not soda cans. Recycling sucks. Give me something new and shiny. Or go retro. Take an old idea, shine it up.
Walt Bonetti.
Welcome back. Thanks again for spending part of your day with the podcast. Jefferson Parish issued a press release yesterday from Michael Yenny. Get it? Michael Yenny. Not Mike Yenny anymore. Michael Yenny. I wonder if he thinks that makes him sound more adult. You know, maybe I can fool people. Maybe they'll think it was Mike Yenny that was a sexual predator in chief and not Michael Yenny. I mean, come on. How many times are you going to change your name, Mikey? Really? Anyway, this press release, obviously written by Jefferson Parish's Minister of Propaganda and Mike Yenny's campaign manager. Michael Yenny's campaign manager, Greg Buson, says this will be the biggest upgrade to Metairie Mardi Gras in a generation. Come on. All you did was you changed the way the parade's going to go. Instead of going from Clearview to Bonnabelle, it's going to go from Bonnabelle to Clearview. Woohoo! The press release also touted the new Family Gras site, which is on the Clearview Mall parking lot. And let's face it, Family Gras is nothing but a money pit for the parish and a way to funnel money to Jefferson Parish's propaganda minister and Michael Yenny's campaign manager, Greg Buson, who makes money on everything that Yenny does. Family Gras is a joke, and it has been for years. The fact that we pay anyone, let alone Michael Yenny's campaign manager, to come up with the lineup for Family Gras is an insult to anyone with half a brain. Any radio station in town could co-promote the event and bring in acts that are 100 times better for no cost or low cost than what we get shoved down our throats for Family Gras. I mean, come on. Michael McDonald? He hasn't had a hit in 30 years. John Oates? You couldn't even bring the good singing half of Hall & Oates. You're going to give us John Oates? Now, Brett Eldridge, he's an up-and-comer. But still, I think you get my point. Look, Michael McDonald's a great guy. John Oates is great. He had a lot of hits back in the 70s and 80s. But this is 2019. When was the last time Michael McDonald or John Oates had a song on the radio? Or a song that charted? I mean, let's get real. Michael Yenny's press release also touted post-parade entertainment, which simply means that old folks like Michael McDonald and John Oates are going to have to stay up a little bit later because they're going to have to wait on the parades to finish before they can go on and take the stage. Now, is that going to result in artificially inflated crowds because the parades are funneling back into Clearview Mall? Of course. And I'm sure there'll be press releases about the massive response to Family Gras. But don't buy it. It's nothing but crap. The press release also touts the fact that you can get text alerts from the parish updating you on the progress of the parade. Oh, man, how have I ever lived without that? Like I need my phone going off every 5 minutes saying, oh, we made another corner. We're getting a little closer. Come on, text alerts for a parade? One good thing and one redeeming value about the press release is that it discussed the bead recycling program with ARC of Greater New Orleans. That's a good thing. At the end of the parade, after you've caught all these nonsensical beads that are worthless, you can throw them back at the ARC float, and they can be used for a good cause. That is a good thing. That is something that we can tout. That is something that I can get on board with. But text alerts, a BS Family Gras, the biggest upgrade in Metairie Mardi Gras history? Come on. That's all nonsense. You know it and I know it. Why do these people do this? Why does Mike Yenny have to go so overblown on everything to try to distract from the real issues that face the parish? Why isn't he putting out a press release weekly, updating us on the stench in River Ridge and Harahan that is now impacting Kenner? Why isn't he talking about the new cyanide plant that they want to put in West Wego and the air quality that might impact? Why isn't Mike Yanny doing that? That's what a parish president should do. Not talking about Mardi Gras and all of these nonsense, the biggest Mardi Gras upgrade in a generation. Come on. Look, I'm sorry. I know some people enjoy Mardi Gras, but Mardi Gras in Jefferson Parish is a joke. The floats are all recycled and old has-beens. The crews, they might have the best intentions. There's really no difference between one crew and the other and the other. That's what needs to be fixed. You can't have the same marching bands and the same attired floats and the same crap every single Mardi Gras. We need to innovate in Jefferson Parish. And by innovate, I don't mean funneling more money to Greg Buson so he can bring in bad acts for Family Gras. I mean real innovation. Not text alerts. Real innovation. Work with the crews. That's what Jefferson Parish should be doing. Help them make Mardi Gras better. Help them make the floats and the parades better. Give the people of Jefferson Parish a reason to come out and support Mardi Gras. Not drive to New Orleans to see unique parades and unique floats. Work with what we have. Don't put out superfluous press releases like this nonsense. Act like a parish president, Mike Yanny. For once in your life, do something about the stench in River Ridge and Harahan. Do something about the fact that you're hurting and possibly killing people in Jefferson Parish. Don't write these crap press releases. Nobody cares anymore.
Now, the Walt Bonetti Podcast Dumbass of the Day.
Yeah, I know. Mike Yanny, or Michael Yanny, could be our dumbass of the day every day from now until the October election. But I can't do that to you people. I really can't. Today's dumbass is a Georgia man because he set his mother's house on fire early Tuesday after they argued over a box of Cheez-It crackers. Cheez-It crackers. First of all, I can't stand those crackers. I really don't like them. But to argue over a box of crackers. Police said the man and his brother and their mother argued. Jeremy Wyatt then locked his brother and mother inside the home and poured gasoline on the front steps. He lit the house on fire, trapping his family members inside. The trapped brother was able to lift his mom out of a second-story window and then get out himself. Jeremy Wyatt was charged with first-degree arson and second-degree criminal damage to property. And for setting his mother's house on fire and trapping his brother and mother inside because they argued over a box of Cheez-It crackers. Jeremy Wyatt is our dumbass of the day. Because it's Valentine's Day, we have a couple of special crime stories for you. A groom sexually assaulted a teenage waitress at his wedding reception. The waitress spurned Matthew Amers' advances during the reception. He then followed the girl into a restroom and assaulted her. Amers is also charged with simple assault, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest after police say he fought with officers. Sounds like one hell of a party. You've heard of bigamy before, but how about trigamy? A Maine man is in jail after it was alleged that he is married to 3 women in 3 different states. Michael Middleton was arrested in Ohio on warrants from Maine involving domestic violence, violation of a protective order, DWI, driving without a valid license, and violating conditions of release. Middleton married a New Hampshire woman, despite already being married to women in Georgia and Alabama. His New Hampshire wife said, He makes you feel special. He makes you feel like he actually cares about you. And then he marries you, abuses you, drains your assets, and leaves. Look, I can't handle one woman at a time, let alone 3. So I don't know how this guy did it, or how Mormons do it. You know, with their little communes and 10 different wives. I don't get that. One woman, that's more than enough for me. But that's just me. Baltimore police are searching for a woman who is badgering college women to date her single son. Aww, mom's getting involved in their love life. But the way she's going about it is all wrong. This mother goes up to women, shows them a photo of her son, and asks if they are interested in dating him. Come on, you gotta be a little more subtle than that. And besides, what if the guy isn't photogenic? I mean, I'm not photogenic. I admit that. I take horrible pictures. In fact, there are many people out there who hate having their photo taken. In fact, Indians used to say that photos stole your soul. Imagine that. In an email, quote, the Towson University Police Department is investigating 3 related incidents occurring in the Cook Library and Center for the Arts buildings on February 6th and 7th. Students have reported being approached by an older female who attempted to show them a photo on her cell phone and ask if they were interested in dating her son. The suspect of interest is described as a female appearing to be in her 50s, with glasses, wearing blue jeans, and a striped long-sleeve shirt with red trim along the bottom, a multicolored scarf, brown shoes, and carrying a dark-colored coat. Come on, that could be any biddy out there shopping at Walmart. The advisory continues. This incident advisory is being provided in order to make the TU community aware of an incident on campus that may cause concern. This advisory is intended to heighten awareness and inform the community of incidents that may impact their safety and security. A police spokesperson said that, for now anyway, the mother is not suspected of committing a crime. They just want her to stop. Yeah, her son might want that too. Well, that puts a wrap on today's special Valentine's Day podcast. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, story ideas, please email me, waltbradio@gmail.com. That's waltbradio@gmail.com. Don't forget, please support our sponsor, the Original Italian Pie of Kenner, 3600 Williams Boulevard. You can dine in or call them, 469-4999, and they'll have your order ready for pickup, or they will deliver incredible food to your home or your office. As we tell you every day, please go out and be a blessing. Change someone's life. Yes, it's Valentine's Day. You can change that special someone's life too. Although I do think it's kind of hokey getting engaged on a holiday. But hey, have a great dinner. Maybe tomorrow get engaged. Be a blessing to her tomorrow, or him. You can do it. You really can. Thanks for listening. See you at the Waffle House.
Walt Bonetti.